Hello there everyone, this is Neko Knight here, getting ready to play The Infected. Alright, we're going to be setting up 2 more water mills, because last episode we went looting. Combined with a little bit of what we had at home, we had enough to make 2 of them. So, if you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification. I try to show tips, tricks, helplines throughout my playthroughs. Interestingly enough, the water here freezes, but the water past this rock doesn't, and then past the rocks it freezes again. So I don't know if there's an undercurrent that would make this work, but hey. Alright, we're going to be building 2 things. I just came out here just to show you guys that I'm adding in more power. But we're going to go back to our base. We're going to set up some ore and a few other things to get. That's a hell of a bush. Anyways, enough with that. We're going to pull out you and all of this. A lot of resources. And it's expensive as hell. But this should allow us to build everything we need. Alright, throw you all in. Throw you all in. So we have 5 electrical, sweet. But we have no more mechanical, which means we'll have to pretty much loot again. Anyways, that was weird. And once we get this built, we'll go. Basically, I'm just here to get everything built and ready to go, so that way we can actually go and build a couple of the other items that we've got needing. Okay, I'm not sure what we're missing now. I think that should be that's all we're missing. No aluminum here. What about here? Yes, some aluminum there. Gotta love the cost of aluminum and everything else. Perfect. More power. Thankfully, we don't have to actually wire these up or anything. Otherwise, that would be a hell of a pain. Because then I would end up having to build a like wire system or wire pulls, basically, and have the wires either come up over the mountain through this way or follow along the edge here to here. If I didn't end up having to do that, I'd probably wire up the road instead and put lights just for the fun of it all the way over to here. But for now, we don't have to worry about that. Alright, that's 700 power. Yeah, baby. We're gonna head back home. We're gonna work on 2 more projects. Whoop. Then we'll get a few. Really? I wish we could control where we flip. There we go, finally. Sweet, now we can get out of here. Hopefully. I think we can squeeze through here. One thing that's annoying is that there's sometimes too many trees. And when you're off-roading, apparently you flip a lot. And you get stuck on the tree a lot. There, finally, yay! Alright, back we go. Came through here, ran over a couple of the enemies, robbed their bodies, which is great. Got a couple of plastic pipes, some gold, and a few other things, which actually I should see what we have on gold's amount, but I don't think I can open my inventory at the moment. Which, that sucks, but we'll do that once we get home, because there's a cut. And nailed it. Let's go. Back home. I'm not sure what exactly is causing the truck to flip so bad, but part of it might be bad driving, part of it might be game physics, and part of it might be... this way, and part of it might be running over rocks. That's causing the issue. Anyways, yep, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna get everything we can, if that means dealing with a bunch of issues and a bunch of other problems. I think we can turn here and we should be able to head towards our home. Last episode, I found a really nice spot that could potentially be a good build that I was planning out. I was like, ooh, amazing. And there would be all kinds of fun things to do in the place. All right, there we go. Exit out. Anything left in here that I can pull out besides that? I'll get that later. I think we're all good. Okay, sweet. Now, on to the other two projects, which means we won't have to worry about this anymore, which is a yay. Organize this a tiny bit, so now we have the wall of onions, which currently is all rotted. Yay! Then we have the freezer, which I don't think he can get in, or he's busy doing some other things in the process. I'm not 100% sure. It might be that the resources aren't fully grown yet. We'll have to wait and see. Or it could be that it's just the things finally grew. But we should have enough power to take care of two of the things we need. Then we can start working on making clay, because we're gonna need a hell of a lot of clay. So, ooh, and we're also gonna need cement for a lot of things too. So we'll dump all that in here. We probably should get this all prepped and ready, and more clay soil and blah blah blah. Ooh, 2,934 iron fragments. Yeah, baby. We'll worry about that later. Okay. Our main goal now is to get up here and get a few things dealt with. Open. Oh yeah, I know there's a way to make this still look okay and break his AI so that he doesn't use this anymore. So that way it either forces him to teleport, drop it off, or uh, deal with the things from a distance, because that makes him a lot faster. Which I'm tempted to trap him into the freezer just so that I can see if that will make him like chop, drop, and everything faster. Because it would be nice if there was ways to upgrade him. Alright. So one of the things we need to get built is this. We need copper, mechanical, electrical. Oh. I don't think we can get that built. What about this? Electrical, iron, dry bricks? Yes, I believe we can. We'll just grab everything from here. Store it wherever the hell we need to. And we'll... Actually, I can get it. But it requires me to... go take apart something. And I kind of don't want to. But I may have to. Alright, fuel's empty, materials are empty. We should theoretically get 25 bricks from this, so... Boop. Yes. And this. And we should, hopefully, have all the materials to build this, other than the electrical parts on us. Perfect. Now we need copper and... electric. Sweet. Copper. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we need 8. I think it was 4. But I do think the electric saw bench needed 4 also. So that takes care of that. Now let's go dump this into electrical. I guess we'll go steal some mechanical parts. We can always rebuild the one part of it, deal with whatever later. So we need 16. So that should take care of the 8 here. This should take care of the 8 over here. And we are going to need to start looking into relays and a few other things. Electric Forge. Probably not how you spell it, but meh. Electric. I guess it is. Sweet. All right. That's all that. Ooh. All right. So you back in here. We need more mechanical parts because we need to be able to finish this. We would only need 4, but we'll just head on over here and we'll just rob from one of these. Admittedly, it would be nice if I didn't have to, but you can see here that one is almost complete. We'll look for one that isn't almost complete or has anything in it other than mechanical and maybe steel. Like this one. That one. That one. Ah, here we go. We'll steal from this one. So now we can take this, go into here. We can take you and plop. Perfect. Now we have the 6 mechanical we need. But that just means I have to go looting again. But I'll probably do that off camera. Right now, once we get this all built, we'll have to wire up everything, and then from wiring up, we'll have to then do, we'll have to start filling in some of these ghost images and deleting some of these. The ones in here with the railings are just, there to, whatever you call it, mark, oh right, they're just to mark the rooms. They're not actually there to be a part of the build. And then we gotta start planning out. There we go, electric saw. We'll have to start planning out the roofing. We'll have to start planning out how this area goes, how we're gonna make this work. But first, we'll have to do a bedroom build episode. So basically, I come up here and then I start building all of this in, building over, filling this all in real quick. Then from there, we can then put the walls 2 high for this, or 1.5 high for my bedroom, or no, 2? Yeah, 1.5, because this goes up half a high. You can see here from this, if we take foundations and we go to you can see there it's about half a wall. So we would have to build 1.5 walls tall to get that 2. And then we'll have to decide exactly how far over it goes with this, because I'm thinking I might go across to where that corner area is. And then from this wall area here will be 2 up and over, and then we'll have to design the roof from that half and this half. So basically, I think we're going to split the place right here, then follow along right here up to there, and then split across like that, which is the idea I have. And then we're going to fill in the walls over here so you don't see this gap and basically it's a lot of planning. All right. So now we got to wire up. Woo! We can throw you all into here. And this will give us more stuff. The problem is now we're getting to the point where we need to start doing relays and start doing a few other things so we can start prettying up the place. But first, let's get ourselves 2 of you. I think interesting. Yeah, I think next episode we're without a doubt going to be I may have to upgrade these. All right, let's go grab the upgrade tools, some stuff, and we'll upgrade those. So, oh, do I have it? Yes, I do. We need copper, cobalt, iron, screws. Screws are down here. We should have enough. I don't know. Yes, we definitely should. Sweet. Okay. Now, copper, cobalt, iron, and a few other things, which actually... There's copper. I don't think I have any cobalt made. You know what? We're gonna have to do this the stupid way, which is going to be temporary. Once we get the 2 cobalt, we'll get the furnace one set up. Then we'll also look at some relays. I don't want like super all over the room, but oops. Okay, what are you? Oil pump? Yes. Oil. Oil 2 through 5 plus 11. Yeah. Are you guys done? Probably. So I think we'll temporarily take... we'll take from oil, because it won't be hard to restack oil, that one, because I can tear it apart or dehook the wires and then rehook up the oil instead of having to deal with all that. So in you go. Might flip nuggets. I didn't have it flipping in wire. No. Oh well. I got plenty of them floating around over here. Once we do that, we'll get another junction box set up over in here. I'll have to look at setting up relays, which I gotta see what it takes to make them first, so I can then throw in a few other resources. So we need copper, iron. Okay. So we'll throw in like 10 copper or close to 10 copper and 10 iron, and throw it all onto the electric furnace. That way we can get a bunch of relays. Yay! Alright, copper. How much copper we got? Iron's good, so I think we might want to do a bit of copper, actually. So we'll grab all of you, throw all the copper in. Oh, we're one short. Huh. I thought I grabbed enough copper. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. We're going to grab you and you. Then we're going to go and plop everything else in. So let's grab 2 of you. 2 of you. The screws. Oh, that must be a small one. I better prepare for just in case they break through. The question is what? There. 3. Okay, they didn't break. Sweet. Now we need cobalt, and we'll grab the screws because I want to upgrade some stuff. So we'll pop out as many of these as possible. And we'll upgrade all of this. So walls, curved wood, the fancy wood. Okay, it was just not in the right spot, and then we need to do, actually, we'll hit you, sweet, and then we'll get this one, so wall, regular wall, these, fancy, boom, boom, double boom, yeah, oh, it sinks into the wall, ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Admittedly, we'll have to move this around, and I did not expect it to shift the stuff around. That's actually interesting. Can we do the wall too? Or the door? Oh, yes we can. 8 point. Oh, we're 4 planks shy. Okay, well, we have a little bit here. We'll try and finish off the oil, then we'll move this somewhere else, mostly for looks. Eventually, this will be moved, but we're going to be keeping it here because we have hell of a lot of building projects. Yeah, baby. All right. We'll throw in some more cobalt because we're going to need more. Grab you. Perfect. Then we can well, actually, no, we'll need 2 more cobalt because we want to hook up the saw bench. But for now, we can worry about that later. Throw what we can. Screws, cobalt, iron. Sweet. We got the iron. But if I'm going to do relays and get this all hooked up, we're going to, without a doubt, have to work on that. Copper, I guess we'll throw in here. Screws. Stack. Dang it. Alright, we need cobalt. And what else are we gonna need? I'm actually not sure what else we're gonna need to build, but for now we got at least this. We got the other one built. Oh, hello there, Mike. Okay, well, I think we may want to start looking at prettying up the place. Right. I should build this. So we need 4 more planks, 3 more plastic, and 20 iron. Do we have the 20 iron? Most likely. Maybe not. We need 2 more, which, yeah, that's fine. If I'm gonna do this, we need to go and detach that. And then we gotta wire this up. So 1, 2. We need a minimum of 2 wires if we want to get this working. The problem is I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna relay this up. And I'm thinking we might want to start setting up the roof. In other words, I might want to start building out the roof here, so that way I can hide the relays up in the roof, and then we can start looking into building lights, which is going to be a hell of a thing. Since this is pretty much just the repeat of the bottom here, I'll do the roofing off camera. It's going to be a hell of a build. It's going to take a little bit. I'll get at least up to the points I set it that I'm going to have just be where the roof will be go. And I'll just, I won't build the roof, but I will build the ceiling. And then from there, we'll work on this area over here on another episode. Planning, designing, all that other fun crud. Okay, we are going to need a hell of a lot of bricks, which means I'm going to need a hell of a lot of clay. Which means I should get my clay and other things running. Well, at least the clay. And I should think about breaking this up so that way he doesn't spend 40 years, because he could literally just head up here half the time, go up, head up there, and head into the log points instead of like chopping over like over there, running all the way around this way, coming over here, up this, over, down over that way, zigzag his way up and over around that way, all the head back all the way over to here. It's kind of stupid and long. Makes it take forever for him to do stuff. Sweet, we got plenty of that, but we are gonna need hell of a lot more aluminum. I don't have any food sent out. Why are you around? That's my curiosity. Alright, we'll grab this. Put that in there. We'll need a little bit more. Where are we sitting at on this? Pretty decent. We're going to have to throw in biofuel because this is all about to run out. We'll throw in one at a time to keep it running. Then we'll go grab. We'll go grab and put more. There we go. All right, grab you. I think I have some more stuck over here that I didn't pick up, but that's fine. Yes, perfect. Now we can just dump the rest in. Doesn't matter if we waste it or not. We can make so much biofuel, it's not even funny. Boop. Full. Full. And full. Perfect. We'll throw you back in here. We'll grab you because I'm going to need you. And then I gotta change that to, actually no, that's gonna be brick. The outside is going to be this. What? Stupid. Why'd you dump them all down here? Right, we gotta dump the screws off. And we gotta wire up and see how this looks and all that fun stuff. So you to here, you to there. We'll watch this go across the base. Oh, ran out of stamina. And we're actually about to level up stamina. Sweet. Oh, there goes the chicken. Either the door is open or... Yep. Okay. So yeah, we are going to want to put a roof on this and get this all going, which means we're going to want to get copper and iron going because we're going to need a bunch of screws and a bunch of other crud. We have so much iron that I don't know what to do with it all. Woo! I think... Oh yeah, we're going to need iron to finish this off too. And plastic. So we'll just see about dumping all of these. Perfect. We got 20 in it. All right. I gotta go turn it on. Bzz. Ah, I've been zapped. Forge. 200 power. Yeah. And then we got the saw. Speaking of, I should get cobalt thrown in next time. And I should shut my door so no wildlife get in. Then we can build this so we have gas. And then we'll be pretty decent. I am going to have to find more mechanical parts so I can finish off that last one over there. I just need 4. Then from there, we need a hell of a lot of aluminum, hell of a lot of iron. You can see why I want this. We're going to need so much iron because we have right there, there, and there still to fill with, and then we have all of those to still fill with iron. And then that should take care of passive money. So I don't have to do anything except for come back over about every hour and 40 minutes. Because all I have to do is just dump in all of these. Come over, pick up oil shell, 20 stacks of oil shell. Then just come over here and dump in 20 stacks or these. And then wait an hour and 40. And then we'll make a bunch of money. Every hour, if we set a timer for 60 minutes, every hour we would produce 150 gold through this method. Yay! Okay. Let's move. Perfect. We'll need some cobalt. We'll grab some more iron and some more copper. So... That should be that. Now copper. One set of copper. Perfect. That should be a decent amount. Perfect. There we go. All right, let's go store the wires. I'm gonna build the roof off camera up to where or the ceiling up to where I need to build it. Then from there, we'll worry about everything else. I think we need plastic and 2 iron. Actually, we have the 2 iron. Oh, and planks. Apparently, we need planks. Let's go grab the 4 planks. Ooh. And we can grab it from there so we can finish off everything. Finish off the oil in here. And then we can upgrade a few things, which I will do. I'll probably do it on camera, do an upgrading episode on camera. In other words, we'll upgrade all these and get this all set up and pretty and ready to go. But until then, we need to get the roof. We need to plan out a bunch of stuff. Perfect. Now I can start making gas if I need to, which again, we'll have plenty of this to be making gas. Alright, I think we'll call it here. Because we got the electric, we got the saw bench, we've got everything ready to go. We even have the oil distiller. Ooh, actually, I would love to see an electric oil distiller. So it's like you can hook it up to electricity and it will process it and deal with it like that. But this has no use right now. Well, it has a little bit of a use. Once you've used up all the gas, then it has a use. But by then, if you're using it, you don't need it for power because you got the water mill. This is pretty cheap, but you could do a bunch of solar power panels and wind turbines. My opinion is these 2 things should be locked. This should be cheaper, significantly cheaper, or the first technology you can unlock, and there should be a biofuel version of this that does half power for half the cost. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand, not much happened, just running around, gathering, setting up, blah blah blah. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means probably doing a wiring and a few other things of that nature. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means getting a bit of materials prepped and planning out a few things. Alrighty. I'm going to let the credits roll. I'm going to probably go loot a place real quick to get 4 more mechanical. Alright. Bye-bye.